on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I am your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, we got Umbrella in the building. You better know it. We're going to have an amazing show today.
Yes, Wes
Thank you,
Jones just walked in the building.
Big Wes. What's going on, Wes?
Yeah.
Hey, we got an amazing show for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in. WLVS listeners, thank you guys a lot. We appreciate you guys. Listen Vision family, the whole DMV you already know. Whew, sweating like a racehorse. Hey.
Want me to blow on you?
Okay. This working.
Yeah, see?
That's love, ain't it, y'all?
See?
Hey, we have an amazing show for you guys. Welcome, Maryland, Landover, Sea Pleasant, Palmer Park. Who's that?
Is that you?
I don't know. We got it live in here. We got a
know.
call-in number. So thank you guys, Charlotte, North Carolina. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Raleigh, Durham, the whole Hall Mills Network. If you're watching on Hall Mills Network, we are now getting ready to be on Roku TV. So
Yes,
stay
we
tuned for
are.
Roku TV. Shout out for our family in Jersey, Hall Mills Network. We love you guys. Thank you guys
How
for being
cool
a
is
part.
that, Roku?
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Roku cool.
That's a blessing, right?
Yes.
And so we appreciate everybody for tuning in each and every week. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube page. We have all of our shows and a bunch of stuff that we cover on there. So you guys can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Spotlight Over the City.
Yep.
And also we have a Facebook page and also we have IG. So make sure you guys stay locked in.
Follow us on Instagram,
Follow
y'all.
us on IG at Spotlight Over the City. So
Yes.
make sure you guys do that. We got a great show, right, wifey?
Yes, we do.
Had a great weekend.
We had a great weekend. What we do this weekend?
Man, we covered the Cannabis Fest.
No, that was last weekend, babe. That
Oh.
was 420.
I'm still stuck on 420. Okay, so what did we cover? We covered something.
Well, we went to a celebration on Sunday, but
Man,
we actually
yes,
we didn't cover anything this weekend. We had
Okay,
got a
so
break.
We was off.
Yeah, we got a break. We were working still, editing stuff and doing all that stuff from
That's why I
prior
thought I
week.
was still at the Cannabis Fest because
We spent a lot of time doing stuff, but yeah, we took off a little bit this week.
Yeah, but so what did you guys do?
Yeah, what y'all
Yeah,
do? Y'all talk to us. What y'all do?
Yeah, what did y'all do?
thought I went
Y'all get
live
locked
on
and
my
loaded.
thing here.
What's going on with your live feed? What's
I
happening?
thought I put us live on Instagram. Oh, I didn't push the go live button.
Oh yeah.
See,
That's
I'm not,
gonna help you, wifey.
know what, baby? I'm not that tech savvy, but
That's
I
all
got
right.
it
You
together
getting it
now.
done.
I got it together
Yeah,
now.
you
But
working
we
it
have a
out.
great
You
show.
working it out on live TV. I like it.
I have not had any fish from Horace and Dickey's lately, honey, so we got to get
So
there
wait, before we go any
sippy.
further, we got to make sure we talk about our wonderful sponsor, Horse and
Yes.
Dickey's, and they are amazing. Get you some amazing fish. Get you them shrimp. Let me tell you, them fried shrimp. What you think?
The
fish or
fried shrimp are the bomb, but I'm telling y'all, get the fried croaker, right? Then get you some hush puppies,
Get the trout.
and then get the croaker with the bone.
You so country, but go ahead. Get the
Yeah, country people, we like fish with bones in it,
Country.
right? And then you get that whole big bone thing to come out, you know?
Man, you get boneless.
No, Boneless, you don't know because they done.
See, that's that country,
They done
and you get
with it and stuff.
you get your fish with the you. So you gonna go to Horse and Dickens and get you some fish with bones and then
with
get some
bones in
cornbread.
it.
You get the
Yeah,
cornbread.
you got it. Yeah.
Okay, well you can get
know
all
it.
of that and you get 10% off when you tell them that
Yep.
you're a part of Spotlight over the city. They're gonna hit a button on that register and it's gonna say 10% off the whole entire order. So make sure
Yes,
you guys
indeed.
go over to Horse and Dickey's and let them know that Spotlight told you to come through.
Y'all can have a seat. Anybody
Yeah,
else
y'all
here
go ahead
for
and make
you have a
yourself
seat on the
comfortable over
couch?
here. Y'all
Chill
go ahead and
out.
kick back. Come on through, family.
Okay,
We
all
got us a
right.
live audience today, as usual.
Yes, we do. So you want to get on with the news?
Spotlight News. Let's rock.
Get on with the get on. Happy belated birthday. My boo Nyrie's birthday was yesterday. Hey, happy birthday. I told her I was going to shout her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Nyree.
Happy birthday. But we do have some sad news to report before we go on. Rest in peace to John Singleton. He passed away
Yes, man.
on Monday. He suffered a stroke and went into a coma. And at 51, he has passed away. So rest in peace. And I read today that his family members are getting into a little tiff now. He has 7 children, but his mom was the executor, is the executor of his estate. And one of the kids is like, look here, Grandma, don't be trying to keep our
Grandma
money.
tripping.
Yeah.
Well, but see, now wait
His
now.
estate is worth like $35 million, and he got 7 kids.
Right.
And so,
But
but
he
he
had a
had a
will,
will,
right?
and,
So
but
that's
the
the
mom
point.
is in charge. She's the executor. So
Yeah, but the will says what it says.
the
right?
will, right? But they haven't released that yet. So stay tuned.
Oh.
I have to tell y'all
Okay,
about
well-
what that is.
well,
But he did have a will.
That's the sad part of it all. The family, I hope they get that together because don't let this man get all muddied up in the water with the buffoonery. Because this is a brilliant guy, did some brilliant things. Those films he made were epic. And so let's just focus on the good of it all. I'm going to just say R.I.P. John Singleton. I'm not gonna get
That's
into
right.
The family buffoonery.
And so on to more congratulatory news. Drake is just doing it and doing it and doing it well, right? Last night he made history. And he
Drake.
won 12 Billboard Music Awards last night. And now, guess what? He is the most he has over Michael Jackson and everybody. He has the most Billboard awards of all artists of all time. Drake.
Hey, you got to say, that's amazing, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, give it up, Drake.
Listen,
Hey, I'm going to say this.
Hey.
I don't know that Drake has made a bad song, right?
No.
I know that they may not be the best top chart songs, but I've never heard a bad Drake song. I've never even had a collab that he jumped on that he sucked on.
That it was bad.
Yeah,
no.
he always killed it. So I think that this is a commendable award. I think that he's supposed to
Yeah.
have won these awards.
He got
and
12
many
of them
more to
last
come.
night. He was
Yeah,
like,
shout out
let me
Drake,
get that.
man.
He was like, let me get all of them, all 12. But very
Yeah.
humble. Very,
Yeah,
very
salute
humble.
to you, Drake. He
Salute
just snuck
to
up
you.
and got it too.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody that's doing it bigger than Drake right now.
Well, on the low. Like,
Well, I'm saying in the in the hip hop
Yeah.
sector.
I agree with you. So moving on, you heard that B2K had gotten back together to do this millennial tour, right? You know, they were real popular when our kids were like 10 and 11, and so that I would say like 10, 12 years ago they were like these childhood, like, what are they called? Like
What do they call them?
I don't know, like
boy bands, boy groups.
yeah, and they were
whatever.
really popular, right? Well, they got back together. They broke up, had all these issues as adults, got back together, and they're grossing the most money ever on this tour, right? They're
Really?
making more money on this tour than they made when they were the stuff,
Now-
the shit back then,
You messed around
right?
and cussed.
Right. They making more money now, but guess what? One of the members, Raz B. I don't know if you remember,
I remember
Raz B.
Raz B, yeah.
We have a picture of him. Raz B. got arrested last night for domestic violence, so he about to mess up some money.
No, he not.
You don't think so? Okay, well,
He not gonna
Raz
mess
B, get it together. Keep your hands off that woman.
Yeah, keep your hands.
He
We
made
don't
a
mess with her.
statement. He didn't even deny it. He's like, I got to get myself together. Give me some private time, blah, blah, blah. So he's not saying I didn't do it.
Yeah,
He's
get
just
your ass
saying,
on that tour though.
But don't mess up the money trying
Stay
to
to the
hit him.
tour.
Stay
and
to
then
the
go
money.
Get you some counseling. Get you some.
Yeah, don't
abuse, what they
keep
call
your
it?
hands off
Yeah,
of them
do that.
women, okay?
Yeah, get you some
More violence. Remy Ma, who I love.
This one hit me in the head. I couldn't.
You
Come
heard
on
about
now.
this, babe?
You know
She
I-
was arrested, but she's out on bail now. But look at what the girl is saying Remy Ma did to her. Look at
She
her eyes.
allegedly socked that eye.
Allegedly, she beat her up and blacked her eyes, right? And so
Okay, so
this is Brittany. You know Brittany on the show. They
I don't
both
really
on
watch.
Love
I don't
and-
really watch it.
They on
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop New York, both of them. Her
Well.
name is Brittany Taylor, and that's Remy Ma. And y'all know Remy's
That
history.
look like
so
Remy
you,
work right there. That look
so
like.
you, but listen,
Well, at least she ain't shoot her.
that's what I said.
That's a.
I said,
that's
look
a,
here.
Hey, that's growth.
That's growth.
Hey, you gotta acknowledge growth when you
Shoot.
see it.
Give me a black
Hey,
eye
she go
there.
from shooting a punch in your eye. That's counseling working.
That's right.
So, couple more sessions, she
She
won't
might
even
not
hit you in the
punch.
eye.
She won't
You see
even
what I'm
hit
saying? Hey,
Remy Ma, hey,
Remy Ma.
she is grown.
Allegedly.
She
It's all
allegedly.
alleged. So this is what I'm gonna say. You know she's really grown for real. I'm making light of this young lady.
No, she
I
has
love
grown.
Remy Ma.
I love her
Shout
too.
out Papoose. I love
I do
love this
too.
couple, right? I love the things that they've endured. And so I know he keep her solid because she will pop that head, right?
Yeah.
And so Papoose be like, no, bring it down. And he counsel her every Tuesday almost, right?
Yeah.
He be like, no, girl, you can't do. And so now that the baby coming, I know that she's a lot more mindful. So something must have really popped off with this young lady.
Well, one thing's for sure, Brittany's got an attorney, so they saying that they have physical evidence, they have witnesses. So if Remy
don't violate Remy.
but they're hey, their ratings about to go through the roof for the show though.
Yeah, later for the ratings.
You
Don't
know?
violate this young lady. She got a newborn baby. She could go to prison. Like you could.
Yeah,
get
so
prison
let's
time.
hope that doesn't
So
happen.
I'm not saying that what she did can be condoned allegedly if she did it. But what I'm saying is the circumstances, this is a good person. So I just hope that it works out. And I'm sorry that you got allegedly socked in your eye, Brittany.
Yeah,
My
me
bad.
too.
Shout out Remy.
Okay, some more domestic violence. A warrant has been issued.
Hey, all your news of the
I know. I'm just reporting the news
Man,
though.
who
Hey,
these people you following?
listen, Remy Ma. I mean, hey, and Braz B, and now your boy Offset. Who
Not
again?
Offset.
I love him as well. Look, that's how I be kissing you. Look, see, look at that.
You
see
do that?
You know,
I do that.
I lick
You
my
do that.
tongue out on your face
Yeah,
and stuff.
you do,
see?
babe.
I do. Want me to do it?
Just, babe, get to the news. Wait, don't do that. We got company.
Okay.
Wait, man.
To Cardi do that kind of? They do that stuff in front of people.
Babe, get to
Okay.
the news.
Okay, anyway, Offset, a warrant has been issued for his arrest because there's another incidence of this. To me, is happening more and more. You have
What?
these celebrities who don't want to be bothered with people, right? They have a right to go to Target. He was at Target he was somewhere in Georgia, Sandy Springs, Georgia, last Friday. He was in the checkout line, and a fan noticed him and came up on him with the phone recording and was like, "What's up, Offset?" And he was not in the mood for it, I guess. And he was just like, "Get the fuck out of my face," and slammed the guy's phone down. So of course the guy's now like pressing
Suing
charges
this, yeah.
because the phones, if something is valued more than $800, it's
It's a
considered a
felony.
felony.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
they're
yes.
going to try to drag Offset because what he did. So again, it goes
Yeah.
back to that wrestler did something like that.
Same
Does
thing,
a
yeah.
celebrity have a right to be like that?
I don't think you have the right to be like that. The problem is when you are a celebrity, you sign up for certain things. It just comes with it. And so you have to have what
True.
we call celebrity etiquette, which means even though I'm mad as hell right now and I really want to punch in your throat, I'm going to just say, yeah, come on, homie. Hurry up, get this over with. Hurry up, blood. Yeah, because see, I'm a
You chose
multi-millionaire.
that life.
I chose this lifestyle, and it comes with a something.
So
And
send
if
your
that's the something
send your
that I
man
have
to
to pay,
Target. Don't go to Target.
there you go.
Send your
If-
friend.
If that's the price I have to pay for fame, it's a light price. You
Yeah.
know, like so, I think
Yeah,
that,
what y'all
I think that he was out of
Should
pocket a little bit.
celebrities
Offset,
be
I
able
rock
to
with you,
like
but you out of
shun
pocket,
people
home.
out in public because they don't? He wanted to just go to Target,
If
get
you-
his stuff.
I'm-
He don't want to be
hey,
bothered.
See, just because you're a celebrity don't mean you get the right to do that. Because if you knock my phone out my hand, I'm gonna punch in your face. Like you can't do that to me.
Wait,
you can't,
babe.
Did I say that?
Yes. What?
All right. Brrr.
You can't punch nobody over a phone.
If-
If somebody slapped this phone out of your hand tonight, you're gonna give them a pass. You're not gonna punch them in the face. You're gonna be like, you know what? You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. So so all said, nah, Joe, you can't. Nah, man, bring it back.
So
You're
anyway,
a celebrity, man.
a
Those
warrant
things
has been.
happen, bruh.
They ain't lock him up yet, but a warrant is out for him.
Pay for that man $1,000
Yeah.
phone. Get that man $1,000 for that phone, man.
So moving on.
$500 for the damages.
Yeah. Moving on. On last week's show, I told y'all I would give y'all a follow-up, didn't you? I said, I'm going to get the scoop. So last week's show, we reported that Baltimore Mayor Kathy Pugh, they were raiding her office, and we didn't really know why. We just
Shout out
knew-
Donnie Glover.
We just knew they was raiding her office.
Yeah, we knew.
So
you knew why.
Yeah, so but some stuff is coming out now,
Yeah,
right?
we got the
and
inside
so look,
sources.
they were expecting her to resign today. I don't know if it's
I thought she
happened
did.
yet. No, but they were expecting her to resign today.
Okay.
And here's the thing, and this is some of the scoop I got. All right. They said she is undergoing a federal investigation
Right.
into whether she used bulk sales of her book to disguise kickbacks, right? So she self-published this children's book that she wrote, and then she allegedly sold the books in bulk to healthcare companies who had strong ties to the city. And now donors are like, look here, Miss Pugh, I want my money back, ma'am.
Hey,
And she's
Miss
being
Pugh.
investigated now.
Miss
So-
Pugh, you're going to have to unask the cash. You got something in the stash. We already
So,
know.
Side-eyeing you, Miss Pugh. They said she
Miss Pugh, You gonna have to resign, Miss Bill.
She did. She did. Yeah,
Okay.
she was. I knew
Our
that they were
audience.
expecting
Hey,
her to
Wesley
do
say
it
she
today.
resigned. We gonna blame it on Wesley if it's fake news.
It-
If it's some fake news,
She did.
Wesley said it.
My sister said it. Okay, yeah, she
No,
resigned.
I think they did. My mother actually gave me that news earlier. You see
Yeah.
that? You see the freeze up?
So she.
Hey, so anyway, this young lady allegedly has done a lot more than that, and so my inside source told me that it was a whole bunch of things that was gonna come down behind this. So she hurrying up getting out the way of it.
Yeah.
So I hope Baltimore gets something good in that situation because they need a good. I like what's the guy? He seemed like he's doing some good work down in Baltimore. What's the white boy?
The fat one with the stomach.
The
Hogan.
white, yeah, Fat Boy. Shout out,
yeah,
Fat Boy doing good. I like the work that he's doing.
Yeah.
See, I call him Fat Boy. I'm sorry, Hogan. I met him too. I shouldn't do that. And shout out Lieutenant Rutherford. He cool dude too. So I
You
think
know who I would like to see get
but
in
wait,
that
babe,
position?
I'm talking about the Fat Boy. Fat Boy doing good work now. I'm trying to tell you.
He
Now, he a
is.
Republican, y'all. But
He
this is what we
is.
got to learn, though. It's not black or white, Republican, Democrat. It's who going to put the work in for the community. Did you get that?
I got it.
So if you be racist,
That
you
might
might
have went
miss
over
it.
their heads, but ain't go over mine.
Because we got Clarence Thomas, and he's a
Oh.
judge. So do you want a bunch of those, or do you the color matter? It didn't matter, right? So what I'm saying is we want somebody who gonna be in office that's gonna
What
make a
color is
difference.
Clarence Thomas?
Gray.
'Cause-
he's gray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
time, yeah.
Well, anyway,
Shout out to everybody in the chat room too
Yeah,
before we
who's
go
in
into
the
Netta.
chat?
Got
We got
Cuzzo in there,
Cuzzo
Sister
in
Cheryl.
there.
What's up,
And
Cheryl?
we
Sharon
got-
Jones.
And we got people
Cuzzo.
on our Instagram one too. So,
Shout out
hey,
everybody
to
on
all of
IG.
Y'all.
We see y'all.
We see y'all.
We
It's
got a
your
call-in number too. We're gonna get to that later though.
Okay. It's your favorite segment before we go to a commercial break and bring up our first guest. We do have a Spotlight Shining Star this week.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Well, before we get into it, I'm gonna find it. And in the meantime, this is my favorite segment. Why is this my favorite segment?
Tell 'em.
Spotlight over the city. We pride ourselves on giving positive news. A lot of people, most people, don't give positive news. I don't know why. Well, we decided to do something different. A lot of people do positive things, big, small, doesn't matter. We report it. They could be famous, not famous, never heard of. If it's something good and we hear about it, we put it here. So Spotlight Shining Star is a person who did something of that magnitude that deserves to be heard. So
Yeah, so today's Spotlight Shining Star is Miss Adrienne Jones. And for those of you who don't know who this wonderful woman is, she is the first black female House Speaker. So this week, it happened this week. It went down this week. Adrienne became the first black female to lead Maryland's House of Delegates. So she's making history. And
So yeah, one time for the one time.
To
That's how
you,
Spotlight
Miss
Shining
Jones.
Star.
Yes.
Salute.
Salute
and
to
so
you.
those are the things we recognize. And while we talking about people that's powerful in that realm, shout out to my auntie Maxine Waters. Keep doing what you're doing. We love you. We right behind you. And if you ever get a chance to pull that toupee off, pull it. Because I'm going to salute you for that too. I'm going to be happy. Yeah.
Pull it
Pull
off.
it off.
Okay, well, before we go to a commercial break, you want to talk about how y'all need to get your tickets for the DC Fight Night coming up
Fight
on May
Night,
18th. Tricky Entertainment.
Shout out Tricky. Shout out to my homeboy
We got a
Raynard
flyer for
Black.
that. There we
All
go.
of them out there. Yes.
They got
So make sure you guys get your tickets. It's not sold out yet. I do not think.
it is not sold out yet.
And
Go to
so-
trickyentertainment.com. Get your tickets for DC Fight Night May 18th, y'all.
Yes, keep it up for 1 second. These brothers are putting on for the city. They have done it for years and years and years. Tricky Entertainment has done it time and time again. Those are the people who bring you the big function. If you don't know, out there, the Summer Breeze. Those are the
yes.
people who do it big out there for the Wine Fest. Is it the Wine Fest?
Yes, yes.
All of those things are brought to you by Trigger Entertainment, and they do put on for the city, and so they bringing fights back to the city, which is big for us because this is a fight city. And so
Yeah.
please go out and support the city by getting you a ticket. I'm not sure how much. How much are the tickets?
I'm not sure.
not
But
sure,
go on Tricky Inc.'s website,
yes.
trickyentertainment.com, y'all.
Yes, TriggerInc.com. Make sure
Yep.
Trigger Entertainment.
It's
.com.
Trigger Entertainment. Mhm.
TriggerEntertainment.com.
All right, well, coming up after this next commercial break, we got a dynamic few of them, and they came deep today.
Ready.
Y'all.
They ready.
Umbrella Therapeutic Services is in the building, and the CEO, Wes Jones, and
The CEO in the building.
CEO is in the building too. And so coming up after this commercial break, we're going to chat with them for a few minutes and learn about how the great things that they're doing in the communities and expanding and all that great stuff. Now, I told Wes that our great guests usually bring gifts or something So if it's no wine,
He pointed to a man.
or a
He pointed to
t-shirt
another man.
or something.
Terry.
I'm just saying. So
We-
we'll be right back,
Wesley
y'all.
done came in with some buffoonery, y'all. We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right
Spotlight
back.
over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over City. I need some volume in my mic.
Mic check. Yeah, I got too much. Turn me down, turn her up.
Turn me up.
Yeah, I'm all
I
up.
stay turned
Check,
up
one,
though.
two.
You know
You
that.
got our
but
guest
look
mic'd
what,
up.
yes, but
Look, we
look,
got in the building.
look
We got
who
a
we
bunch
got
of
in the
people in the
building,
building.
y'all.
We got a plus 4. We ain't got a plus 1. We got a plus 4.
we got a plus 4 in the building, y'all.
So you
we
guys
have
introduce yourself.
Umbrella Therapeutic Services in the building. Let's first give them a round of applause
Yes.
for coming out the spotlight over the
Clap for
city.
yourselves for being on the spotlight.
Woo! Thank you so
Man,
much
we
for
appreciate
being
you
here.
guys.
Let us know who we have here. Right here to my right, to Stan's left, is the CEO, Wes Jones.
C
I've
to
been
the
knowing him
EO.
for many, many years. I've been knowing you for as long as Kennedy.
Oh, my God.
How old is Kennedy? 14?
15.
I've been knowing Wesley for 15 plus years now. So he's a great guy, and I know, my sister, Dr. Nevison, has worked with Wes Jones as well, so I can vouch for this company and the things that they're doing. But let's introduce who else you have.
Okay. First of all, I'm Wes Jones.
Yes, he
CEO
is.
and founder of Umbrella. With me today, I have Joseph Snyder, clinical
Joseph.
director.
Okay.
I have, yes, that's Joseph Snyder. I have
Hey.
Joanna
So you guys
Boston,
cameras right
Okay.
also a clinical manager, and Corey Turpin,
Hey.
clinical director for children. So
Hey, y'all. Well,
Yeah.
welcome to Spotlight Over the
Spotlight.
City.
Welcome.
Yay. So, Umbrella
So tell us,
Therapeutic
yeah.
Services. People want to know, first of all, what is Umbrella Therapeutic Services? How, when, where? Like, when did you get the vision for
Oh,
this?
my
And what does the name stand for? Where did you get the
Okay.
name Umbrella?
So
Yeah.
Umbrella comes from a video game.
Okay.
And
Really?
Yeah, Umbrella Corporation. the
Okay.
movie, the video games.
Okay.
So it covers a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel free to have a seat, sweetie.
Yeah, come on in.
So Umbrella started in 2002.
Okay.
We started with group homes working with children.
I remember
from
that.
the
Okay.
Social services, from DYRS, from CFSA, and we've evolved.
So wait.
into-
So people don't know what that means. DRY.
I'm
What
so
you say?
sorry. My bad.
Wait.
That's just
Talking terms.
Right.
Yeah, lingo.
Right. What is DR?
So,
What you
child
say?
welfare. Child welfare. You know when people take children
Okay.
out of homes, the government, and they send them to people who can take care of them, give them a good life. That's
Oh,
what we did.
Gotcha.
And
wow.
DRS is basically juvenile justice here in D.C.
Okay.
So kids who got in trouble, we also helped them get on the right path.
Gotcha.
Wow.
But last year, we were granted a very special license in this city to work with families to make sure their mental health, their stability was in place. And of
Wow.
course, Dr. Neverson was a part of that transition with us. along with this great team, Mr. Poindexter
Torrance,
Yeah, don't forget him out there in the audience.
transformed lives in this city.
Oh,
and
my
today we're
gosh.
celebrating our 1-year anniversary of helping many families in the city.
And you guys are right here on with us
Yes.
celebrating. So what a celebration. Where's
Yes.
the wine and the cheese
I
and
told
crackers?
Wesley.
I didn't know. I should have brought the champagne.
I said, tell him what I said. I said, so are you going to consider yourself a great guest or just regular?
Oh, you know what? I messed up this time, but we shall come back if you.
No,
invite
you're
us
good.
back.
Yes.
No, you got to.
Wesley been in the family, so he good.
Platform
Yes.
here with us.
Appreciate
That's
it.
an
Yes.
open invitation. For sure.
But let me give you guys
Yeah,
some
give us
statistics
some-
before
yeah.
the great team starts.
Okay.
There are 30,000 people in this city who are in the behavioral health network.
Wow.
Meaning they're not crazy. They
Right.
just need support. They need to see a doctor. They need clinicians. They need support.
Okay.
That's exactly what this great team right here provides, along
Wow.
with me.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that though, Wes. Not to cut you off, but before you go any further, a lot of black people in particular think that getting help of any kind of psychic help of any kind of any kind of mental assistance means you're crazy, and so they disassociate themselves right away, right? And so how do we dispel that? Because you made a good point in saying that. You was like, they're not crazy, and you emphasized it,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so I think a lot of people need to know that because a lot
Yeah.
of people won't get the help
Yeah.
because they think that they will be looked at as
Yeah,
crazy.
it's definitely a stigma. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
So sorry for
questions
interrupting.
are best addressed by this phenomenal
This
team.
phenomenal
Okay, so
team
before
right
we get
here.
over there, I'll let you finish then. I just, yeah.
But being so, there's 30,000 people in the network. 800,000 people globally commit suicides every year. 41,000 in the U.S. alone. I've recently suffered a friend who committed suicide, and I
Yeah.
discussed it with the team. So it's real.
Yeah, it
If
is.
you don't have the support, if you don't seek the help, you get sicker.
Yeah.
And I've said over and over, the mind is the most amazing machine, but it has to be maintenance. It needs service, and you can't always service it yourself.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
good
Wes.
point.
I love this program. I love what you all are doing, and you know, I suspect you all are expanding. Are you just in DC with these group homes, or?
yeah, unfortunately, the group homes, the behavioral health system that we work in is just
in DC?
isolated to DC right now. But I
Okay.
know some phenomenal groups who do a lot of good stuff that we do in Maryland.
Okay.
But I'm only talking about us today.
That's
Okay,
right.
we keeping it in the
We
city
ain't talking
today.
about
That's
this right
right.
now.
We talking about
So
umbrella
it's about
today.
DC right now.
That's
because
right.
That's where we focus.
And so, how can people in the community, you know, if they need these services, how can they get them? What do they do? What's
Oh
the
my
process?
God. It's so simple. If you feel sad, if someone hit your dog, if your dog died, if
Mm-hmm.
you don't have food, you simply call Access Helpline. You can Google it.
Access
Everybody-
Helpline, y'all.
Access Helpline.
Helpline.
And we'll give you
Access
some
Helpline.
information.
Stand, babe.
DVH,
Access Helpline, babe.
Access Helpline.
Yeah, when
And
we
they
need.
will say, what do you need? Who do you want? What do you want?
Right.
All you
Okay.
have to say is umbrella. And
Umbrella.
We'll take it from there.
So when y'all contact Access Helpline, ask for umbrella.
umbrella.
You want umbrella,
Umbrella.
therapy. That's all. That's it. And then you get to going, right?
That's it. And
Okay.
we'll take it from there.
Okay.
That's pretty
so,
simple.
Let's give these people a
Yeah, let's give them a
opportunity
chance
to
to
talk
use those
about something
mics
about
over there.
umbrella.
Well, you asked the question. You said, how do we dispel the stigma?
Yes.
And one thing that we do is that we do a lot of outreach. Last week, I was able to speak to elementary school students, high school students, and going out into the community and educating them about mental health, what it looks like. It's not always the common homeless person on the street, but it can be that person that's well put together.
Yeah.
So just creating that platform where we can have a discussion to give them the education so they can become more aware of what mental health is, the importance of it, and the different type of services that's available for them.
Love
Gotcha.
it. Love it. Love
And
it.
you also talked a little bit about the African American or Black community of how we are used to stigmatizing mental illness or keeping our crazy Uncle Joe hidden in
Right,
the
in the
house,
basement.
And one of the things that we all work to do is to dispel that stigma by one, being African Americans, working in
In
the
that
field,
field,
working
yeah.
in mental health, working to dispel the myth about if you take medications, you have to take them for the rest of your life, or if you go to therapy, you're crazy. and making it so that people recognize, even in our communities, that mental health is real. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. May is Mental Health Awareness
how
Month.
timely is that?
So it's,
To have-
I mean, it's perfect. You guys
That's
set
right.
it
I
up
told y'all
perfectly.
Spotlight over the
inviting-
City. We be
way
on
on
it.
it.
We be on it. We
So
know.
we may as
know.
well dedicate this whole show to Mental Health Month. Awareness
Yes.
Month.
Yes, we do. Yes.
But
yes.
you know, you definitely, we want to get away from what happens in this house stays in this house. That's often the message that we get in
Yep.
our communities.
That's what we taught.
And then also just really getting to where people can understand that if you talk about what you're facing, if you talk about what you're going through, it's the first step to getting better. It's just talking about it. Sometimes therapy or seeing the psychiatrist, a lot of times it's conversation, and sometimes having that conversation can start to dispel a lot of the myths that people have about mental illness and
Yeah.
mental wellness, because we are positive. We don't say mental illness.
Right.
That's why they changed it from the Department of Mental Health to the Department of Behavioral Health, because
Gotcha.
we want people to know it's not, we want to take the illness out of it
Right.
and talk about if you change behaviors, you can change lives.
Wow.
So how do you get around that person? I'm just being devil's advocate. How do you get around a person that says, well, I don't feel comfortable talking to a stranger? Because you'll hear people say that. And
Yeah.
so they want the help, right? They need the help. But then they're afraid to spill their business out, so to speak, to a person that they don't know. So how do they get comfortable with that situation enough to come to Umbrella?
I'm not going to feel like the redheaded stepchild because I have the microphone at
Right,
first.
get that mic. Introduce yourself one more time.
I'm Corey Turpin. I'm the clinical director for Children's Services. My passion is working with children and families, and I'm really excited about the possibilities at Umbrella for intensive services for children, addressing some of the trauma
Wow.
that children have gone through in the communities, the violence, the domestic violence. Some of the things that keep them from doing well in school. But to get back to your question, we are a community-based organization, so we meet all of our consumers and clients where they're at, wherever they feel comfortable. We will meet you at McDonald's, the laundromat, in your home. You can come into the office. We are very strengths-based. We are person-centered, so that means we meet the
I love
consumers and
this.
clients where
Yes.
they're at.
I love it.
That's
So
a
I
good
think that's
thing.
a big part of
Yes.
making mental health more comfortable for people, is that we are really trying to show people that you don't have to go in an office and lay down on a couch and talk to a psychiatrist, but our CSWs and our therapists and all of our staff look like the people in the community. And we make sure that the
Wonderful.
people that we
Yes.
hire have the experience and the knowledge of the communities. They're not scared to go out there and to really address some of the really serious issues that are happening. We had a shooting in one of our communities recently. A consumer's child died. And so we're really trying to provide a lot of support in the community.
I love it.
You guys
I-
are doing really
Man,
great
I
work,
love this.
necessary work, though, right? That's a good answer,
Yeah.
too, by the way, because what it does is raises up the comfort level of a person who really has a fear factor, right? So that kind of like dispels that fear and kind of raises up the comfort. So that's a good answer. I like that. Did you
Yeah.
want to say something, wifey?
No, I'm just sitting here like in amazement. Like it warms my heart to hear that we have people and companies like Umbrella who really care about what's going on out there in the community and really are doing things and offering services and expertise to families and to children and to people who need to make this place a better place. Since we're gonna all be here together, we should try to be together in a way where we be healthy and live happily. It's to the best of our ability. So I appreciate a company like Umbrella offering those types of services. I want to remind you all once again, if you ever need the services of this company, we want you to call Umbrella. If you're in DC and you need these services, or you have a family that you are aware of that need these services, anything on those lines, reach out to what again, Wes?
Access Helpline. If you can't reach that, dial 202-878-6626 and request Torrance Poindexter.
Yes. Torrance
Did you hear that?
Poindexter. Request him.
Dial him up ASAP.
Yeah. Do you all have any other ways of people to like keep up with you all? Or is anyone on social media? Is anyone on Facebook? Is there something that you all have that you want to put out there so people can keep up with what's going on with Umbrella?
I'm embarrassed, but yes, you can actually go to my personal Instagram page, Wes Jones 06,
You gonna let them see how you be on edge, shaking it and stuff?
Oh, okay. No, you show your human side. That's
right.
A good thing. It's nothing
That's
wrong
right.
with being a
Please
natural.
forgive me.
And he shows his human side. He shows that he really is a boss about his business
That's
too.
right,
Like,
and
so
he is that. So
he's
let's
a boss
just-
about his business.
And shout out to you, Wes, for
Yeah.
putting together such a wonderful
Yes,
program.
he's the mastermind
and bringing
behind
that to
it.
DC because we definitely need it. I will say this: I think that everybody has something that they need to deal with that they may ignore and may not admit to. I know that I have PTSD.
Yes,
And that's something that I'm gonna come over there to Wes and see if he can give me a discount and help me out with. Because I promise you, that's something I've never dealt with, but I really do have it, and I think a lot of people have certain situations. that
Yeah,
they have.
and that's very true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Very true.
I don't joke about certain stuff.
Yeah.
That's for real. Like, so that's something that honestly I've never dealt with. So sometimes it deals with me. It has caused me a lot of money, and I could have just spent that on.
But
therapy.
I've come into his life, and I've
I
calmed
need
that
a
ask
discount.
down a little bit, though. You know, you
Reeled it in.
get you a good
Yeah.
woman in your life, and he's
Yeah, I'm a lot better.
Yes.
So I will say that I think a lot of people attribute things to, they make excuses instead of saying, yeah, I really do. They don't do a mental check, a self-check.
Yeah.
And so I think if we did self-checks, a lot of us would find that we need to go to Umbrella.
Well, I want to thank you all again for coming to Spotlight Over the City. We always tell people, once you've been on the show, you are family. So this platform, we will, use our platform to help things. If you're doing something out in the community one day, you need to get Spotlight Over the City to cover it out there, or anything that you want us to promote on the show for Umbrella, let us know. Because
We need to partner up with them.
That's right. We're in this thing
We need
together.
to get them to
We
be
want to talk about
sponsors so we can
sponsorship.
always
We want to
Yes.
be Horace
Yes,
and
we
Dick.
need.
We want to plug.
Done deal.
You know where to
Done
done deal.
You talking to the people
You
right here.
already know.
You already heard them say they're gonna be sponsors. So if y'all don't see that logo up
Absolutely.
there next week, then it's
Then
West.
call
fault.
Wes Jones.
Call Wes and get on that Instagram and
That's
talk
right.
smack under there.
Say
and
that's
troll 'em.
right.
Troll them.
That's right. Troll them. So
Yeah,
anyway,
we had a great time. We thank you
did.
guys for
We thank
coming.
you all so much. We
Um,
got another great team coming up next after West. We got Sag 7 Entertainment in the building and 2 wonderful artists. So you all, we got a great way to end the show for you today.
You kicking us off the platform? Is what you saying?
No, I'm not kicking you off. I'm gonna just slide y'all. I
the
actually
side.
don't
We
want
gotta
y'all
slide to the right.
If you can hang around, I want you to, because that way we can take a
So we
group
can
picture
engage
afterwards.
and-
Yeah.
So don't y'all go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Look
Spotlight
at my
over the
cute
city.
friend, Nakia.
Shout out
in the
Nakia
building,
Wright.
y'all.
Nakia Wright show up next.
Yes.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much. Yeah, if y'all don't have to go,
No. We're going to take a picture.
hang out over there.
See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and we have a plus 1, 2, 3.
We got plus 1, 2.
We have a plus 2 in the building. We have a
Yes, we
special
do.
guest. Who we got today?
Who we got today? We got the beautiful, the lovely. She had the nerve to be like, I look okay. I'm like, girl, you look good. Yes. We have Carrie Nicole in the building, and we have Nico Miles in the building today. Woo! And they are from Sag 7 Entertainment. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Absolutely.
Before we go any further, hey, can you blow outside up, make the front screen bigger, and then put them in a box? Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Shout out E on the ones and twos
Yes,
too.
he
We
is
got a new
amazing
engineer. He's super bomb.
Am I messing up my hair, y'all?
There we go.
I'm good. Okay, I'm good.
Now we rocking.
So
Let's
welcome
go.
to Spotlight Over the City. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and I just want to say to the viewers that these two have been tearing things up in the DMV, and when you all hear them, you'll know why I said that, right? I don't think, I got to talk in my mic.
Yeah.
But why don't I give you all an opportunity to speak for yourselves before we're going to turn it over to you all on the stage and close out the show. But before we do that, why don't you all tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about what's been going on with you all and anything that you have coming up, anything that you want everybody to know. This is your opportunity. You got the platform.
All right, hi you guys.
Hi.
Right, shout out make some shout outs, whatever. It's your platform.
It's your platform
Yes,
today.
I want to shout out to all my fans, supporters, my management team, my brody Nico.
Hey.
We about to bring y'all the energy today, so I hope y'all.
That's
Yes.
right. Be ready.
I just want to give y'all my IG right quick. It's Carrie KERI.Nicole NICOLE. Just briefly, I do have a single called "Killing Me." Getting ready to drop that soon. Getting ready to drop
Okay.
a music
Y'all
video
heard
for that in a couple weeks. So y'all listen out for that.
Y'all got that?
We got some shows coming up at Ivy City Winery coming
What's
up.
the date?
Wow.
You got your dates?
Y'all got dates yet?
When I get the dates.
Well, where can they find out and follow up though, so they can make sure they.
So the dates will be posted on my IG
There we
page.
go, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything will be updated on my IG.
Yeah, and
How
in
about you?
PJ's World as well.
And
So
PJ's
y'all follow
World, yeah.
PJ's World as well, and he'll have the updates on there too
Definitely.
for the dates
Okay.
because we want to come.
Yes.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
gotta make sure we keep everybody informed. So.
Yes.
Definitely.
What's up with you, Mr. Nico?
Everything's well.
Yeah.
I took a break from social media, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just to get my headspace clear, get a
Yeah.
little bit more creative because I felt like things were getting a little out of hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes a break
Sometimes
from
that's
social
not a
media
bad
is
thing. It's
good.
a
That's
good
not a
thing.
bad
Definitely.
thing. You know.
Getting good headspace is always good. That means you're gonna make some good music,
That's
right?
right.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's all
Yeah.
that's important right now.
That's
'Cause
very
your career,
important.
right?
Yeah.
You always
sir.
got to put you first. A lot of times
Absolutely.
people don't do that. They, and that social media sometimes get you lost, and you won't be able to do that.
Facts.
Right.
Do that on social media.
Facts.
So do you both sing together all the time, or just how does that work? You do your own thing, he does his own thing, and then y'all
Well,
collab?
We work interdependently. So
Okay.
I have music, Carrie has music, and we both have music together as well.
Okay, I
He-
like
be
that.
trying
he's
to
a-
tell
let's,
you,
be,
babe.
let's be clear. He's
Huh?
the,
What'd you
he's
say,
the,
babe?
he's the rapper.
What'd you say,
I
honey?
was trying to tell you, I got music, you got music, and then we got music. We should
No. Skirt. I have music, you have music, but the stuff that you have is not joint with, because I have a brand, babe. I can't, like, I can't.
Go ahead. I'll talk to you after the show. We'll talk after the show. I don't like how that went. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay.
You messed
I
me
love you.
up.
I love you though.
Yeah, what time the show over?
You have other talent.
Yeah, we're going to talk after this.
Okay. So anyway, what are you all going to do you all have thing when you say you're going to be at Ivy City? Is that both of you all?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, that's exciting.
Okay. And they
So
got
So
good
y'all
music.
gonna give us a little sample of what they can expect to hear when they come out with us at Ivy City, because we're gonna tell everybody. To
Yeah,
come
we're
with
going to
us.
bring out the people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay then. All right. Well, if I don't, before we go to a commercial and get y'all set up to do your thing, I want to make sure you had an opportunity. Is there anything else either one of you all want to tell the listeners
Any
and viewers?
shout outs, any special,
Anything?
whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Birthday wishes, whatever.
Yep. Miss Kim, hey girl.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Kim.
Hey,
That's
what's
our
up, Miss Kim?
boo. That's our choreographer.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to our background dancers.
the
It's about to be
kneecaps.
lit.
Oh,
Yes.
well, wait a minute. We
don't
can
do
talk.
it.
Okay, we can talk. I was gonna say I could do
No.
fill in today as
Hey, no.
background dancers.
I mean,
Don't do it. Y'all have a brand? Don't you do it.
Oh, now he gonna get back,
Yeah,
y'all.
nah.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay, well, we gonna get right to it then because
Yes,
I want to
sir.
hear it. I want to
Okay.
hear what's going on.
So we'll be right back after this commercial, and you're going to hear it. And y'all all going to hear it, so stay tuned. Spotlight over the city.
Spotlight over the city.
Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And no, I'm not going to sing for you today, but I have two that are going to do their thing for you today. And we got Miss Carrie Nicole and Nico Miles. And I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to get on off the stage. Here you go.
Can we get some volume, please? How many of y'all familiar with Shaka Khan? Yeah? All right, rock with me now. Rock with me now. Hey. When you approached me, boy, who knew you would capture me? I wasn't looking for you, boy. I was just doing me. You said you wanna take it slow. Well, I'm waiting. I guess I'm cool with being friends, but promise me you'll be there till the end. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way.
Ran as soon as you passed me by. Caught my eye with more than your ass and thighs. Watching you drip too hard, girl, you're splashing me. It's plenty of fish, but you are a catch to me. Shorty don't seem to care about folks' opinion. She don't ever trip, she don't mind attention. I like that she patient, got intuition. She don't jump to conclusion, make split decisions. Got standards, got big ambition. Calendar book for months, great business vision. What I see, I like, I've been quite observant. And she clean, I washed up like detergent. Tuesday, blow her phone up like it's urgent. She just cut them off, something like a surgeon. Patient as could be, I'll wait for love. Your name is on my heart, I can wait because
ain't nobody, come on y'all, sing with me, loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way.
Get up one more time, y'all. Spotlight over the city. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. Hey, you gotta love show business. You hear me? Hey, man, you can't make this up. Hey, make sure you guys stay tuned in each and every week for this lovely talent. We bring it to you every week. These guys were amazing. Give it up one more time for them. One more time for our sponsors, Horse and Dickies. Make sure you support that. We got to get out of here, you guys. Make sure you go to our page, Spotlight Over the City on Facebook. Make sure you also go to our IG, Spotlight Over the City, at Spotlight Over the City. And also make sure you go follow us on, subscribe to our YouTube page, Spotlight Over the City as well. Until then, we got to get out of here. Up next, the Nakia Wright Show. It's going to be amazing, so make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. Until next time, love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City.